Welcome back, gamers. It's time to finally get back to this. After my last attempt at streaming this game was completely ruined by Comcast. Unfortunately, had to cancel Monday's stream, but it's okay. We're back. And I should probably unmute the game in OBS. There we go. But we're back to Project Cars. So, as a reminder, mostly to myself, what did we do last time? We got started with our final season of Tier 4 with Formula 3. And we did the first round of the British Series, and I dominated. That's right. I won both races and got all 4 bonus points, so we got a maximum score at wherever we were. I think Oulton Park? No. I forget where we were for round 1, but doesn't matter, because now it's time for round 2 of the F3 British Series. Oh yeah, Snetterton 300, that's it. Now we're going to Oulton Park. Okay. So, let's just get straight to it. Let's get into it. It's the full international circuit. Wow. That's crazy. And I don't really know what else to say. Hopefully we can get a couple steps closer to finishing this tier. As just like how I finished Horizon Chase Turbo last night. There's a thought process there. I kind of forgot what it was for a moment. Okie dokie. I'll do 15 liters of fuel. Yeah, everything else is fine. Probably.
Go, go, go.
The 8th was National Lesbian Day. Shout out lesbians.
Okay, you know the drill.
Yeah,
Hold
lesbian.
tight.
Oh.
It's gonna be slippery. Just build it up nice and steady.
It's fine. You did say build speed nice and steady. What I did was rude and whatever the opposite of steady is. Lesbians are so real. So real and so valid. Shout out to all the women that are also attracted that are attracted to other women. I stumbled around that sentence, but the point stands. Oh my god, I forgot how awful cold tires are. Yeah, shout out women in general. Women are cool. Men are cool. Non-binaries are cool. Some people are cool. A lot of people are shit. But there's cool ones. I don't know where I'm going with this thought process. The train derailed a long time ago. I'm just trying to remember how to play this game. I keep pressing the nitro button and nothing happens. What the hell? Senna lied to me. Alright, let's pull up the telemetry. See how our tire warming process is going. Rears are ready to go. Fronts, not so much. As expected. Alright, that can probably be taken full throttle easily with my front tires warmed up. I hear the cars behind me. It would help if I turned the wheel. I think I've played Woo games so much that I've forgotten how to turn left. I have to turn right to go left. So much in that game. Oh, shit. Wasn't paying attention. It's possible to change the weather in TDU2 to make it cloudier, or am I just stupid? I'm going to answer no to both, but I don't actually know the answer to the first one. Question 2 is debatable. Epic debates. Tank Catapult versus Katomi. Will accomplish way more than a flat Earth debate, that's for sure. UFOs take out Ibiza. Cloudy weather. Let's see cloudy weather, period. Yeah, I have no clue. Unless there's like a race or an event that sets the weather to cloudy where you have to take a photo during that or something, I don't know. IDK LOL. Alright, left front's starting to actually like get warm. Right front is struggling to keep up. Time to search the interwebs. But Nick. I doubt I'll be as successful here than as I was at Schneeterton. Especially about career mode. I might have an answer. I remember the car being this understeery. I'm sure it was, but I don't remember it. You do really badly in the regional series for the tiers that have them. We'll read the rest of that after this corner. God, it understeers so bad. The season end prematurely. I'm not 100% certain on this, but I think you have to podium in the regional series in order to qualify for the international series. I'm like 70% sure of this. I don't actually know for sure because I've never finished worse than 4th in a national series. Or 3rd, I mean. Ooh. That is something we have not found out via fucking around. Somehow. Holy understeer everywhere. The understeer's a lot, mate. I might throw more front wing on this just to just to get the front to grip more. I mean, it doesn't help that my right front tire is still cold. These tires don't start gripping up until you reach about 190 degrees Fahrenheit. Not Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit? Fahrenheit, yeah. Oh my god. That was some braking understeer. F yeah. I'm also severely overshooting some of these quarter entries. I was seated in one, this is true. Had to think about it. Hardly know her. I can't. Track tipping 110C. Ah yes, the track is lava. My favorite game. Okay. Let us go back to the pits. 8/10 off the pace. So let's lower the right rear or right front pressure a bit. And add a little front wing. Not a lot, just a little bit.
Go, go, go.
Laps. iRacing oval right fronts be like. Oh. Hey, I found the oversteer, just have to have cold rear tires. Excuse me. I just ate right before streaming, so food grease is clogged in my throat. Probably will be for the next, like, hour. Consumption of fried chicken. Chimkin. Yeehaw, brother. God damn it. Oh, yeah. Finger looking good. Except it wasn't KFC, but I actually don't know where it was from. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Don't fuck the chicken. 'Twas I who fucked the chicken. Bank corners in Formula cars is kind of wild. Can't unfuck the Christmas kids. The chicken cannot be unfucked. Alright, whether it's the tires or the front wing adjustment, making quick improvements, or this little bit of slipstream I'm getting from this dude. Alright, do not climb that curb. Do not climb that curb. Alright, I'm just gonna skip the qualifying. Fuck it. I think I fingered it out for the most part. Let's head to Q1. First time of oversteer. I found out how to induce oversteer. Hop over a curb. Also, to answer your question, Tank, I don't know. I haven't had many different flavors. Different strains of fried chicken. I would like to try Popeyes one day. It's fine. We're good. Everything's okay. Trying to go at full pace on cold ass front tires. I might be stupid. Choke to death on the stones they call biscuits. I will eat the entire biscuit whole, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. It's between me and God at that point. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. At least you have compost. Uh-oh. Damn it. Well, that's unfortunate.
Go, go, go.
Again, I'm pushing a little too hard in certain areas. Wolfgang Sommer. First on the board. Tires are cold, dipshit. God, I really have forgotten how to play this game. Forgotten the nuances, like, holy fuck, my tires are cold, holy shit, I have no grip, holy fuck. Yeah, I'm no longer Senna. I'm no longer playing Horizon Chase Turbo, where I just have grip is set to yes.
Blue flag, here come the race leaders. Let them through.
Unfortunately, I cannot think in iRacing terms because it's been a very long time since I've touched that sim. Game sim. It is kind of similar. You have 0 grip up until like 180 degrees, and then you have some grip, and then you get to 190. They get to 190 degrees, and you suddenly have actual like grip. Okay, is correct term. They're both correct. It is a simulation game. It's a vidya game at the end of the day. I still impatiently wait for all the big updates to the other sim games to drop, and also sales. Sometimes you get both in one tank. Actually, a lot of the times, because you get the if gap carers and then who are also super bitchy. And then there's the Jetta. May it rest in peace. I remember running the final official Jetta session. It was a bittersweet moment. Rust in peace. I didn't know we were talking about Megadeth. But yeah, I saw the WRC 24 updates finally out. Probably gonna try to wait, see if it'll go on sale during the holiday season. I mean, it's $20 bucks, but I'd be okay with getting it for less. Still awaiting AMS2 1.6, and still waiting on the 20, like there's like some new stuff coming out for Race Room as well, and I'm waiting for a big sale on that as well. Like current year DTM cars. And some updates to tracks. Biggest being Ausserschleben. Because they actually like scanned it. Instead of using the apparently heinously out-of-date version that's been in the game, probably since 2013. Comcast says hi, by the way. In case you're wondering what the bitrate's doing. Lots of Steve-related content I want to dip my hands into. But I'm also a cheap bastard. So I want to dip my hands into them by spending as little money as possible. Honestly, I have no idea what to do about my front tires. I guess we'll just find out where their equilibrium is actually at in the sprint race. Ooh, fastest through Sector 1, okay. Hey, Saturn. I should have used a little brake there. It's fine. So I pitch the car. Alright, so we're definitely losing time in Sector 2. Trying to apex that as late as possible because of all the understeer. Okay. 6th so far. 27.28. Oh, I think everyone ran out of gas. I'm all alone. Hello. 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 Chicane's so awkward. Just in general. I just realized I forgot to take fuel out for qualifying. So we're running a little heavy. Oops. We'll take 6th, fuck it. Three tenths off, tied for 5th basically, Patrick Sims. Alright, so we'll start 6th. So there goes my perfect score. Anderson Machado gets the first point of this weekend. Wolfgang 2nd. Then Olivier van der Heyden 3rd. Starting 6th. Right in front of my teammate, actually. That's cool. And first to last gap is 1.3. Not bad. Alright, on to Q2. And this time, I'm taking fuel out of the car. Let's see how much of a difference that makes. I'm going to guess fairly significant. Fucking wheel spin every time. Every time. I never learn. Trying to get my tires warmed up. There is one good thing about this car is that it heats up the rears very quickly. Don't have to worry about grip loss on power. Has to worry about steering this damn thing. Understeer is so hard there. Causing problems behind me.
Okay, let's put together all your best sectors for one perfect lap.
Alright, Mr. YouTube commenter. Can you do a perfect lap with the perfect setup of this car? No, and neither can anyone else. Legit comment I got one day, by the way. I think it was for the Formula GT and like Gran Turismo 5 or something. They actually asked if I could make a video performing an absolute perfect lap with an absolute perfect setup on the car. Bottom text. I have nothing to add to this. I mean, at least they weren't like, do this or you suck at video games. It was like, just like, hey, can you do this? Por favor. Yeah, honestly, a very simple request. Keep reading the Rexar logo on that little bridge, and I keep thinking of Reptar from Rugrats. My mind is functional. Dysfunctional. The sponsors look really good. Yeah. Of course, a lot of them is just legally distinct this brand. Like, I forget, there's like a fake Castrol and a fake Pirelli, fake blah 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 blah. Which is kind of funny when they get interspersed with like real logos and shit. Like we got Panasonic and Nvidia boards on the side of the track, and then up here with Rexar. Especially the MP1. Yeah. I think there actually is a car with a like an actual Castrol logo in this game. Meanwhile, there's also a fake Castrol brand on that goes on most of the other or all the other cars. So yeah. Got Audis and Toyotas against RWD and Merrick. I still love how the fictional LMP2s are faster than the real LMP2s. Like, the Orca is slow in that category in this game. RWD, P2, and P1 look amazing. They do look nice. It is. It's still funny, though. Ooh, P3, okay, on our first decent flying lap. I have a feeling I'm going to be qualifying better here with the lower fuel, therefore less weight. Of which these open wheel cars are very sensitive to. Purple through Sector 2. Checking temps. Pole the position. 26.7. I can't remember what my Q1 time was, but it was definitely a 27. Yeah, might as well do one more before everyone runs out of gas. More for track practice than anything. That was close. That section is just understeer city. Keep taking this too slow. I'm not trusting the downforce enough. That was a tenth slower, but fast. Came 3/10 in the last sector, damn. I don't think that's good enough.
We think you need to come into the pits. It looks like you've got some suspension damage, so we need to...
Nah, it's driving good. So we're gonna have a fairly different grid for race 2. Driver parity. Caused too much damage, we gotta fix it. At least I stay on the track through that chicane, unlike everyone else. I'm just kind of waiting until they all run out of gas. Which should be happening momentarily. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, here we go. Alright, we'll just zoom. Okay, well, pole position for race 2. Only by 2/10, but hey, pole's a pole. Teammate is outside the top 10. Unfortunate. 14th, jeez. It's an open pit. Alright, race time. We'll see what the front tires do. Put 20 liters, that should be enough for 12 laps. So, let's get going. Race 1, Oulton Park, round 2 of Formula C British Trophy Series, whatever it's called. Away we go. The only freaking car where the AI actually get good launches. Almost got passed by my teammate. Able to sneak on the exit of 1 ahead of him. Some gas delivery. I feel like a lot of deliveries for this car take inspiration. Like there's one that looks very much like a the old like players kart livery, the blue and white. Oh! Teammate go hop. Holy shit. Big hop. One hop this time. Oh, that was almost someone going into the adamantium tire barrier. Alright. It's good to be back. Uh-oh. The shenanigans of this game. Now, time for the hard part of Oulton Park. Trying to actually pass anybody. In something faster than a 100 horsepower shitbox. Ooh! That's one way to do it, I guess. Dead. Yeah, unfortunately they didn't wait long enough for the sports betting or sports gambling and crypto sponsors to pick them back up.
This guy's right on your gearbox. See if you can pull a trick on him and slow down in the middle of the last corner and try and punch away onto the straight and break the slipstream.
Hey, maybe don't stab the throttle while in the grass. Well, that's not good. Guess we're not scoring any points in this race. The one turn where the car actually, like, the rear actually is capable of stepping out. I'm definitely gonna have to lower right front pressure for the next race because it's already cooled itself down. It's probably contributing a bit to this understeer. Seems like these are the only two significant left-handers on this track.
Got some pressure from the guy behind.
Ooh!
You need to brake as late as you can. You may need to cover the inside line.
Got on the brakes earlier than I expected. Oops. It's okay, we're racing for literally nothing back here. That was truly unfortunate.
Pile on the pressure and force him into a mistake.
Wash my front tire temps here. See what we got going on. As I almost go off the track again. God, alright. One thing I'm definitely doing is braking way too late. That was kind of the opposite end of that. That was a little too early.
He's feeling the pressure.
Can't take this as fast as I wanna. Or else I'd Hit the car in front of me. Oh, the block pass. Go. Might be able to actually take a little pressure out of the left front as well. Because it's only reaching like 200 degrees like at one point on the track. Well, fuck. If I didn't get a perfect score at Snetterton, I would be restarting this race right now. However, we're pretty good in points right now. Let's just try to get the fast lap point and move on. Only a 9-second loss, no big deal. It's okay. 7 to go. Be a little more careful that time. Oh, we're gaining on cars in front of me. Okay, now I am.
Setting the fastest lap of the race. Keep
Good.
it up.
That's what I like to hear. Fastest car on track, 17th place. Tiny touch of the brake through all that to pitch the car in.
You're all over his mirrors. Let's try and take him on this lap. See if you can force him into an error and slip past.
Understeer.
That's the fastest lap of the race. Great
Sorry,
lap.
26.6. Jesus. Alright. Pretty sure that's faster than my Q2 pole lap. Ooh. Very risky maneuver. But a successful one. I was coming back though. Just kidding. I kind of accidentally chopped him there. I didn't mean to kind of just drift to the middle of the road. '16th, woo! Can't remember if the top 10 or top 8 score points. I think it's 10, since the winner gets 25. I'm definitely not passing 6 cars in 4 laps, but in case I do.
Okay, mate, you're on his tail. Let's try and nail him on this lap. Force and error. He's under big pressure. You can take him.
Oulton on my parked hill line. UAV online. Airbird it.
Come on, let's make this happen.
Okay, okay. I was trying to not outbrake him, but he still got on the brakes earlier than me, and I'd spooked the shit out of him. My eyes off the prize. Nice ass, Runar.
Okay, mate,
this is the problem here. It's really difficult to find a place to pass around Oulton Park.
Come on, you can take it.
Doesn't help that this track is very narrow. Seconds. Feel the power of the woo! Don't go too far in, Roberto. You'll come out saying slurs.
Great pass.
Alright, 2 to go. We're only in 15th. Yeah, no, it's good that you're having fun with the game. I just need to get my mitts on it. Again, me wait for sale. Crack and dirt hole. Honestly, that format of racing really works with that, like, instant gratification thing. that we all have now. Because of how short all the races are, unless you're stupid like me and run them at 200% length. There's so many different things to drive. So many different tracks to race. It's actually kind of wild.
For weaknesses now, mate. Where is he slow? Come on, you can do it.
Oh, so you're like already in the big leagues. That's 6 figures. The dirt racing utopia everyone wished they had. Oh! That's the second car that I've forced into the tire barrier accidentally. Ooh. Again, at least we weren't racing for points, so it doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, but ooh. Alright, well, unfortunate race 1. But these things happen. I should get the fastest lap point, though. I want to ask a question, but I can only ask it in a toxic way. Wolfgang 1. Vanderhayden 2nd. Machado 3rd. There's a podium for race 1. It was a clean move. Trust me, it was clean. It didn't touch. Where my teammate ended up? 5th. Okay. Well, we got some points, at least for the team. No thanks to me. Got the fastest lap point. We're on the board. Not looking good for the teams, though. It's locked to online servers. Whoops. Alright, we still have a 30-point lead in the teams championship, at least, over HSM. And I still have a 26-point lead in drivers. So, everything is fine. Let's head to race 2. Full load of fuel. Take some more pressure out of my front tires. And the weather is also locked to online servers. Well, fuck. No photos for you, I guess, Katomi. Unfortunate.
Okay, focus on
here we go. 24 more laps.
The wheel spin. Watch your mirrors. Make sure you get to the first corner first.
Start first. Oh my god. Oh my god, getting swallowed off the line. Holy shit. Dude, they went. Accidentally sent that person. Oh. Heavy with fuel. Pressures aren't built. Brakes are cold. Car's just not at optimal operation right now. 50,000 as the prize. If only.
You're getting really close. He definitely knows you're there. Try and force him into a mistake and you'll get past him.
Sounds about right. It's more than any race in the real life calendar. That's probably more than the total purse. Like, not just the winner, but the total purse of most events in real life.
The gap to P2, just 1 second. Keep the pressure on. Great job. You're right on his tail. Pile on the pressure and force him into a mistake.
Working on it. I'm adjusting to the fuel weight. By that I mean I'm failing to adjust to the fuel weight. That'd be 15k, yeah. Saved it. Micro sprints. Let's see, what was the other new car that they added to Woo 24? Wasn't there like a fendered car that they added as well? Alongside the micro sprint. 10k Mercedes alone. Most profitable. Or, yeah. Highest sprint car merch sales of all time. There we go. Figured it out. Let's try to catch the lead duo back. Maybe pass them? That'd be cool. Trust the Downforce. Alright, the wingless sprints, that's it. For some reason I thought it was a, they also had like a new fendered car. Like full body car, but I guess not. Talk about a freaking handful of wingless sprints, god. Just experiencing those in other games is, things are a handful and a half.
Find out where he's slower than you. Keep pushing. See if you can take him under braking.
Gotta catch him first, bud. Before I can think about outbraking him. Lost to an SUV in their crane segs. Are you playing Horizon Chase Turbo? Instead of TDU2. Even though that game doesn't have an SUV, but shush. Still making a joke. I'm actually upset that I forgot to shout out Barry Leach in the, my, like...
You're reeling him in, this is great stuff. Line him up and squeeze past.
Final thoughts about the game. Because, shout out Barry Leach. Excellent soundtrack. I'm an excellent composer. Oh, game good.
Nice one, that was the fastest lap of the race.
Looking forward to the day I actually get my hands on Horizon Chase 2. That was a surprisingly easy pass for second. Diego Gonzalez. Go, Diego, go.
Okay, mate, be patient now. You will force an error, so let's just wait for it to make a mistake.
I can afford to be patient. We've got 18 more laps after this. We knocked over the braking markers for the chicane. What the hell's going on behind me?
Looks like there's one on your tail. Start defending your position. Cover the inside line in the braking areas.
Nah, we're good. I don't need to defend for shit. Thought about it. Thought about it. Couldn't get there though. Fucking 50 track roster. Still more to come.
Probe for weaknesses now, mate. Where is he slow? Come on, you can do him.
Might be able to make a run for it out of turn one.
You've got great pace. Super consistent. Just try and put together some slightly faster laps and you'll catch the field.
I'm literally fighting for the lead, bud. Ooh. A little bit of a wheel-to-wheel. Alright. Small amount of contact. Got the lead, though. It's trying to fight back.
Okay, we've got a little bit of pressure from the guy behind, so start covering the inside line.
Oh god, that means you're doing like the 5th mile tracks in a giant ass 410 sprint. Have fun with that. I'll say giant ass, more like fast as fuck. Taking the Formula 1 car around a kart track.
You're leading by 1 second. Try and extend the gap if you can. We need a bit more buffer.
Is this the part where I start pulling away? It's looking like it. We are so back. I'm kind of locked in, don't mind me. Do a little hot lapping. Even though that was slow. Should have 142,000 per race on contract.
You're leading by 3 seconds over second place. That's great. Keep pushing. Keep the
Coming
gap.
straight out of Cisco's pocket. The signing bonus is from Leone. And the SVX is always track ready.
That's the fastest lap of the race. Great lap.
I purpled by less than a tenth. At least this isn't as dominant as Snetterton was. I won that race by like, what, 45 seconds? We were 2 laps from halfway and I only have a 3-second lead. Brakes. It's an SVX. It's unbreakable. Smile. Yes, Cisco about it. Don't believe his lies. He's never had a problem with it ever. Oh. That was, oh shoot.
Great work out there. Pace is really strong. We're pulling a good gap to second.
It's fine. Cars are really hooked up right now. Tires are actually kind of cold. Front tires. It's not as hooked up as it could be.
You're on another level. Keep building that gap. Keep up the good work.
Oh. Gap's going up actually kind of slowly. For as hard as I'm pushing. Hey, we're halfway through the main race here. At Oulton Park.
That's a 5-second gap on P2.
Whoa, where am I going? Excuse me. Honestly crazy how grippy this car is. This is the only the third tier
No mistakes. We're building a good
of this
gap to
discipline.
second.
The FB and FA cars are gonna be bonkers. Oh yeah, the freaking boing. Yeah, I saw that. The rare 2-car AI incident that brings out the relaxed yellow. Playing Wu Gang with relaxed yellows is actually hilarious because there's just cars constantly flipping everywhere. At least sprint cars. I don't know about the full-bodied cars. I guess we'll find out whenever I finish the Extreme Outlaws.
Gap to P2 is 7 seconds. cap.
He's still chasing, even though he's 7 seconds behind. I think he's more occupied with defending second, to be honest, bud. Pause my flips. Oh, 100%. And then the other 10% are caused by me slamming into the wall too hard. Perhaps. We'll see. I remember that one clip from when I was playing Tony Stewart's All-American. I think it was the late models. Where one of the AI cars just randomly, like, pulled a wheelie in one of the corners. It was very funny. It do be easy to crash very hard. That's the only, like, frustrating part about the Woo game is things are happening so quickly that it's very easy to just have a massive crash. Because it's something that you just can't react fast enough to. Just immediately wheelie Tough Pride, sweet. But he didn't think that was very sweet. Let's turn into yours. Yeah, there's also that. Fucking damn it. To be fair, Katomi, I missed the better joke of how did he taste? Was it sweet?
Great job, that's great pace.
Ooh, it's getting foggy.
Building a really good gap now for second. Keep it up.
Normal British weather. That's even worse. Good. Big gap from third to fourth. Almost said third to Ford. I feel like I'm just slowly developing a speech impediment over time. And maybe a bit of a lisp, I don't know. Maybe I should try enunciating. Up at him. Dignified anything on this too. Which one?
That's great pace. You're looking good out there.
Yes. Alright, cool. Uh-oh. Too fast.
You're 10 seconds ahead. Keep concentrating on the strategy. You did a great job out there.
6.9, nice. Leads up to 10 seconds now. Did not need 4th gear there. At the point now, I'm just enjoying throwing this thing around. Oh, yeah. Relaxing experience took around 13 minutes. Huh. That sounds about right. I think that might be the only, like, the longest track in the game. I know, I'm pretty sure that's the only 3/4 mile in Wu 22. I don't know about, probably Wu 24 as well. Flirting with disaster. Yeah. NASCAR 98. It is now. A new cars leading the pack. Welcome to Sonoma Raceway, clearly standing in front of a Darlington backdrop. 3 seconds, it's 5/8. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I-84 is literally the only track that's longer than a half mile in Wu 22.
Lovely driving. The pace is very strong. We're building a good gap to second.
They should bring back some of the fictional tracks from the Tony Stewart games that aren't in Wu. They need to bring back the frickin' triangle that has different banking in all 3 corners. And the square. Yes, the triangle of terror. So it's just Pocono. Yes, but this is like a 3/4 mile dirt version. It's also like, I'm pretty sure it was like a oh, what the hell is it called? Like an equilateral triangle or something? Where all the straights are the same exact length.
You look strong out there. Stay focused and keep building the lead.
That's grass. Probably shouldn't touch that. Somehow it went purple that lap. Yeah, the dirt road courses. Yes. Should bring back Slinger from the SRX game. I don't care if it's asphalt, bring it back. figure 8 tracking route diagrams. Which one? There's 3 of them. There's the quarter-mile one, there's the half-mile one, and there's the 3/4-mile one. Big ant. Okay, I don't remember the big ant figure 8. Unless that was a joke. Little ant. Dirt Indy. Oh yeah, the rectangle. NASCAR should go there so it can be in 25. Yes. That's where the Clash should be next year, Slinger Speedway. Fuck it. Disaster car. Slinger is one of those tracks where you think it's fictional, but it's actually real. Somehow. With how ridiculous it is. They went side by side the entire fucking race, yeah. SRX race was based.
Lovely driving out there, that's great pace. You're putting a good clean gap.
Final lap at Oulton Park.
Now. Keep up the good work.
Lead is up to nearly 14 seconds. I like how the intersector one is literally in the middle of this hairpin. I miss SRX. Those first 2 years were really good. Third year was okay, but you can tell it wasn't as good without Evernham running the show. I miss my Dollar General. I missed the frickin' like hot rod pace car that they had. That had like 15 billion lights on it. Not only did Paul Tracy get disqualified from SRX, I'm pretty sure Ken Schrader was the defining factor of that suspension. Imagine pissing Ken Schrader off. Like L. Tracy. How'd he even do that? I don't know, but he found a way. I wish I was like a fly on the wall during that meeting where like, what do we do about this? We don't do something about Paul, then Ken's not coming back. People like Ken Schrader. Fuck. I won by 15 seconds, by the way, over Diego Gonzalez. Alright, my teammate made it up to 9th from like 12th or 13th on the grid. Waiting on Brett Parsons, Christian Huttler, and Adriano Izzo. They're across the line. Brett Parsons, by the way, second in points coming into this. Alright, I'm going crazy. I thought I saw rain in the background. Anyways, win and fastest lap point for me. And most points for the teams as well. Let's go. So there's our round 2 result. I got 3 of the 4 bonus points. 26-1 I ended up running in that at some point in race 2. Might have been the final lap. Just look at how much my pace was improving. Alright, well, into the final round. We have a new second place driver in Diego Gonzalez. What is the gap? 43 points, it looks like. So I just have to score 7 points in the next round and I win. We're looking good in Teams Championship. 32-point lead over HSM. Alright, what is this? That is a young Kin Trader. That is a busted up nose on that car. I like the serpent dragon things around his number, though. That was cool. That was the 70s, so that shit had to be hand-painted. Hello, bot. Goodbye, bot. Great win out there. Well deserved. Alright. Did not score the most points in that round, but I scored the 4th most. Horns. That would make more sense. There's full standings. 3 drivers without any points. Team SBV just completely shut out. SBV stands for sucks, big, very slow. Yeah. Okay, let's head to the final round of our last F3 National Series. Donington Park. I'm gonna head to practice just to kind of get figure out what the hell I'm doing here. Heavy cloud, heavy cloud. I can't wait to see rain. Surprised it didn't start raining at Oulton Park. Considering it's the 70s, probably the latter tank. That's how hard those cars are. Probably were to drive. Although he could also have been having the time of his life while fighting for his life. Man versus machine. Buying unusual hats. Uh-oh. Okay, game crashed. Okay, game crashed. Yeah, there it goes. Game crashed. That's the first crash we've had in a while. It's been a minute. Alright, where were we? Shit about Paul Tracy. I'll do it again. Alright, saved my setup at least. Okay, let's try again. That was weird because like the screen froze, but the audio kept going and the game was still playing because I could hear the car like go into the grass and slow down.
Let's get some heat in the brakes and the tyres, get a feel for the track, and then see what the handling's like.
Anyways, where were we? I can see a tank. 55,000. Big money. Oh. Okay, we're doing full Grand Prix layout, so. And the bollards are dead. Damn, that's almost as much as a NASCAR driver makes in a month. Or something. This is a joke about the fact that the Frances pocket most of the profits or the revenue. The teams get diddly shit. My mouth couldn't decide whether to say squat or shit. Ooh. Swift's made for winning Sonoma and Heat Evolution. That's funny. So I'm guessing the career can kind of be manipulated in the same way as it was in Route 22. Just keep doing seasons with one car so you can build already have like a really good car ready for the next discipline. It's just listening to Little John. Yeah! Better than what my mom was listening to earlier. She was unironically listening to, like, new Kid Rock. Did she get along? I went too fast. New Kids on the Rock. Like, I heard a song that Todd in the Shadows just talked shit about in his most recent video. Sure enough, that's what she was unironically listening to. Like, why do I hear fuck Twitter, fuck Facebook out my door? Oh. I love Blue Sky. To 36 races. Be a millionaire. I don't know why I'm suddenly thinking I can take this turn as fast as the old hairpin. Like, I think that corner is old hairpin 2 now. 1.8 million. Oh yeah, the big money events. Do not know what I'm doing in the hairpins. Vroom vroom indeed. Grass. Alright, how are my tires doing? It's the whole point of this practice session. Let's try to get my tires up to a good pressure and temp. Hey look, I properly slowed down for this corner for the first time in like 3 laps. It's 75k in a micro sprint. The Woo 24 economy is just what everyone wishes it was in real life. World of optimistic worldviews. The ultimate grassroots racing utopia. Fast. Oh, hello. Thought I heard somebody behind me. Turns out it was somebody beside me. Alright, I haven't really figured it out, but I think we're just going to go ahead and go to Q1. And all I need to do is score 7 points, so like... Oh, it's going to be a dry, wet, dry session. God damn it. Alright, fine. Quickly.
Go, go, go.
Cold tires. I was gonna add some front wing. Oh well, it's fine. We need to get out here anyways before it starts raining. Try to get a hot lap in. Actually, instead of adding front wing, I might take some rear wing out. Because it looks like they're kind of a little more trimmed out than I am. I see raindrops. This is not going to be a quick lap, but at least I'll have a dry lap, hopefully, depending on how quickly it starts raining. Don't. That was really close. Looks like the track's starting to get greasy. Well, I got a lap in. I can already see the road being reflective. I'm going to be able to improve on this lap. Especially with this dude in my way. Christ, bud. He was more grip than I was. Oh, yeah, there we go. Alright. The track is wet. Okay. Let's take a little rear downforce out. And now we just have to wait till the rain passes.
Go, go, go.
Alright, 7 minutes left. I think by the time my tires get warm-ish, the track will be dry. I just gotta go out here and survive for a couple minutes. Cold, slick tires on a wet track. Should have a little more grip than I expected. I still don't have grip, but I'm not completely aquaplaning. There's no sense in pushing. Spray is lightening up, which means the rain is going to stop. Means the track should be dry within the next couple minutes. I'll be able to get a flying lap in on relatively worn tires. Whoops. It's fine. Track's still slick. Benjamin Todd in the Shadows train records. Oh, fucking Nickelback. Dude, I can't believe that video came out. I actually listened to, like, one of the songs from that album on Spotify, and then shortly after, the entire album got removed from Spotify. All within, like, a 1-month span. Can't believe Todd in the Shadows got an entire album removed from Spotify due to embarrassment. Genuine comedy. Fuck. Nickelback and Flow Rider. Doesn't feel real. More cursed than Run DMC and the singer of Third Eye Blind. It's just a rock show. Yeah. Keep trying to go too fast through that corner. The rear of the car hates me through that corner, or into that corner. Alright. Everyone's out of gas. I got one chance at a lap. One more chance at a lap. I found a I figured out how to go over the limit around this track. Now let's see if I can drive within the limits. Alright, I gotta reach the final sector before time runs out. I don't think I will, though. Yeah. No. Going for a good lap. Oh well. Alright. Adjust myself here. So, oh, I forgot Kronk was in this. Shout out to the best Disney princess of all time. He gets pole. Jim Jakowiak, second, and then Andreas Radicki, third. We're starting fifth, race 1, with none of the people who are close to me in the championship towards the front. Diego Gonzalez starting 16th, second in points. Wolfgang starting 18th. My teammate 19th. Alright, well then. So yeah, now all I have to do is score 6 points.
Go, go, go!
Because 1 point has been taken. But I don't think Gonzalez is going to go from 16th to 1st in race 1, so we've pretty much got this on lock now. Alright, so this session is going to be completely dry. I can actually, like, get a lap in at full speed. Heat.
All we need is one clean fast lap. Let's take the pole.
How about I take out the cones instead? That's what I was about to do.
Blue flag, here come the race leaders. Let them through.
That is Lane beating me through the old hairpin. Ain't no way. Ooh. Almost lost it. Kronk to the pole again. Kronk gonna get a double pole? Nope. He's been beaten. Oh, big run. Holy shit, behind me. Andreas. Okay. Fair enough. Apparently I need to step up my game here. I was a second off in practice. Brett Parsons was on pole for like a second. Ooh. F minus to your sexy back. Dude, Train Records has introduced me to careers that I didn't know that were dead. Like Timberlake and Katy Perry. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, we've got a warning from the race director for cutting the track. Need to respect the track limits and keep it on the island.
Motherfuckers need to respect where my car is. To not run my ass over. Ooh, I got quite a bit of damage now. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the pits and, about to go crazy with these pressure adjustments.
Go, go, go!
Excuse me.
Blue flag, you've got faster cars approaching, let them bite.
I probably have damage, so we're just gonna go back.
Go, go, go!
Keep getting bullied. I don't like it. Okay. Cold twitch.
Blue flag, better let them through.
One of these days I'm going to learn how to drive this car. One of these days. Yeah, Kronk to the pole, let's go. And he pulled the right lever. I just imagine Kronk in his car. Singing his own theme to music. Big, dumb, and tone deaf. Now I want to watch Emperor's New Groove. Love that movie. There's so many moments from that movie that I would like rewind like 5 times because of how disgustingly hilarious they were. The Kronk sneaking around and singing his own theme tune was one of them. The waterfall was also another memorable one for me.
Here come the race leaders. Go, go, go.
He's out of gas. I wasn't ready for him to be out of gas. We might be starting last in race 2. Because I cannot get going. By the time I get my tires warmed up, something stupid happens to me. It breaks my car. At least I'll have the whole track to myself. These last 4 minutes of the session. Whew. Alright, I got like 2 chances at this. So realistically 1 chance, because my front tires are still cold. In the green so far this lap. Alright, here we go, money lap. Let's do this. Either starting 16th or better. I could have done better through the old hairpin. It's fine. Oh, we're starting 16th. God damn it. It was all or nothing. Unfortunately, I get nothing.
Just outside the top three.
Just outside.
Good effort.
Just outside the top 3. Alright, well. Race 2 is going to be an adventure. Starting 16. Jorg Valdiek gets the pole with Kronk second. And my teammate just straight in front of me in 14th. Diego Gonzalez last, though. How far off pole was I? 8/10. Okay. Not bad. Ooh. Alright, so the sprint race is going to be moist. That'll be interesting. I might have to restart this for, like, tire pressure reasons. We'll see. Okay. Going the opposite direction with Downforce. I'm putting the rear back to where it was and adding more front wing. Let's see what happens. Starting 5th. Full laps, Donington Park. In the rain.
Green, green, green.
Away we go. And away I forget to slow down. You ever just forget to slow down? Because I just forgot to slow down like a dumbass. Okay, let's try this again.
Green, green, green.
Go.
Go, go, go.
Kind of tried to anticipate the lights. I almost jumped. I actually ended up with a really good launch. And gained a spot. And then I'm going to lose that spot immediately. So I don't know what the grip levels are. And all I really have to do is score 5 points. Ooh. Third place going very wide. Oh, my tires are gonna overheat. I bet. Unless it stays this wet. If it dries up at any point, my tires are gonna severely overheat. Where is the grip? Sometimes it doesn't even feel like I have a front wing attached to the car. Can you figure out whether or not you guys want to go faster or slower than me?
Try and respect the track limits, keep it between the white lines. This guy's all over you, filling the mirrors. Time to cover the inside line and brake as late as you can.
I'm restarting this race again. This is...
Let's
It's gonna be
make
one
up
of
some ground
those.
here off the lights. Keep it clean if you want to value.
Try to predict the start again. Okay. Calm. Every time. All the understeer while turning, and then spin the tires on the throttle. Because I've forgotten the concept of wet equals less grip. It's okay. Just gotta survive. I just remember the one thing I changed during one of the wet races that actually helped out a ton. And that was the differential setting. Too late for that now, but... Race 2 is wet as well. Hopefully I can remember to lower the diff. Jesus Christ. Just cooking the left rear out of that corner.
Brilliant overtake. Nice one.
Yeah. 10 to go. Easy on the throttle. There we go. A little slower, but I didn't do another half spin. Very wide.
That's your fastest lap in the race so far.
Almost threw it away again. Excuse me, short shifting there to try to prevent wheel spin. Keep outbraking myself here.
Good lap. That's your fastest lap so far today.
So they're probably running like 8 zeros and like high 7s in front of me. I just ran an 8.4, so. Yeah. I swear I'm picking up less spray on the track. Could mean the second half of this race is going to be dry. Yeah, 7th would be good enough to clinch, especially considering everyone who's close to me in points is outside the points right now. We are definitely going to be pitting for slicks.
That's your fastest lap so far today.
Soon. Probably next time around. Like, I only needed to score 5 points in this race, and that's only if Gonzalez was in the lead and with the fastest lap. He is He started 16th. So not only is he not in the lead, he's not even in front of me. Super Geo guys. Got him. Here we go. Oh, fuck those cones. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Motherfucker took my pit stall. Alright, fine. Can't have shit in Donington for real. Alright, well, I'm definitely not scoring any points in this race unless I get the fast lap point. That didn't pop up until as soon as I hit the pit lane. Bastards. Yeah, now my rear tires are overheating. They are being cooked. So that was probably about a 15-second loss. At least. Welcome back, Nick. At least I'm allowed to pit this time. Okay, oh god. Hang on. These are tire pressures for a GT3 car, not my F3 car. Alright, that's better. That should be good.
Go, go, go.
And suddenly the treads are gone from my tires. Alright, how far back are we gonna end up? 8th, 9th. Honestly, didn't lose nearly as much track position as I expected. I only lost 4 spots, somehow. Alright, well, track is dry. We're on slick tires, I guess. Let's fucking send it. Hope for the best.
Looks like there's one on your tail. Start defending your position. Cover the inside line in the braking areas.
Ooh. That was a little cheeky. Cut that a little bit.
fastest lap so far.
That was my out lap.
Use your slipstream to get close to him in the
4 laps
try and
to
dial up the inside for the braking.
try to get back in the points. Getting a little abusive with them track limits.
Find out where he's slower than you. Keep pushing. See if you can take him under braking. Nice one. That's your fastest lap so far.
22.9. Pretty sure that beats both of my Q laps.
The driver in front has pulled a 1 second lead. You're still right on him.
Come on.
Try and take him under braking into the slow corner, but don't take too many risks.
I'm taking all the risks. I'm good fuck. Got him. In the points, baby! Why did I think? Why did... I knew that was going to happen. I look like... God damn it. I had like a fucking That's So Raven vision of the future. I'm like, I'm going to hit a bump and spin on this corner. Sure enough. Exactly what happened.
This guy's all over you, fill in the mirrors. Time to cover the inside line and brake as late as you can.
Can't have shit in Donington. Alright, good time for me to just completely blue screen. Completely blanked out.
Use your slipstream to get close to him on the straight, then dive up the inside under braking for the slow corners. Try and keep it clean and tidy. Try and stop this guy getting underneath you. Cover that inside line. The driver in front has extended his lead to 1 second. We're still in with a shout here.
I need more front grip. Right front being as cold as it is really not helping me here. I'm not doing myself any favors by cutting that chicane every time. There's only one real left-hand turn around this entire track, and it's this hairpin.
That's the race finish.
Oh, that was the last lap,
No points
okay.
this time, but it was a great effort. Let's focus on the next race.
Didn't realize that was the last lap. Andreas Radisky wins. Astad second. Kronk third. At least he's on the podium. And yeah, it doesn't look like anybody at the sharp end of the championship finished in the points. Good old 13th for me and my teammate right behind me. Diego Gonzalez dead last. Damn. Alright, well, that might be a clinch. Didn't even get the fastest lap point. And 0 points for a team as well. And HSM. Alright, well, the team's championship stays the same, 32. Which is almost a clinch. But we have clinched the driver's championship. Got 40 points over now a tie for second between Kronk and Parsons. So we're the F3 British champion. Now let's see what we can do in this longer race. How long? 24 laps, isn't it? 25 laps. Okay. Well, let's go for it. Verstappen 2024 moment. Actually, yes. Okay, here we go.
Green, green, green.
Alright, decent launch. Ooh. Lots of cars going very wide. Alright, gained 6 spots in 1 turn. I'd say it's a pretty good start. I don't know why the rear broke loose like that. It literally has not done that ever in that turn in this car. Except that one time. That was so strange. I don't know how I saved it and how nobody hit me.
This guy's right on your gearbox. See if you can put
It's
a
right on my
grip it,
gearbox
slow
as he's
down
in the
middle of
gravel.
last corner and try and punch away onto the straight and break the slipstream.
Alright, well, I've created a very noticeable gap in the field. Between the point scorers and the non-point scorers. Hopefully my front tires can actually hold better temperature this race. We created a gap with our car. If car, gap.
It looks like your best opportunity to overtake is under braking for the slow corner. Try and slipstream past him on the straight.
Shut up. I'm the driver here. Oh my god, the fuel weight. Ooh, lock up in front. 2 for 1.
Fantastic.
2 for 1.
That's up 2 places.
Oh, I didn't even think there was going to be a line for passing 2 cars in 1 move, but here we are. Okay. New voice line after 178 hours. Oh, those temps look way better. Holy shit. The right front actually existing is a pleasant sight to see. Let's see if we can get around Stefan Vigil in.
The best opportunity to overtake is under braking into the slow corner.
Fine.
Switch on and stay focused. We need consistent lap times now.
Why do I need to turn on my switch? What does that have to do with anything? Ha.
Find out where he's slower than you. Keep pushing. See if you can take him under braking.
I don't know if he's slower than me through the entire Grand Prix section.
That's P7. Good job. Keep digging.
It's kind of funny how the Grand Prix extension of this track is just 2 hairpins. That's it. Two very awkward hairpins, but just 2 hairpins nonetheless.
The driver in front extended his gap to 3 seconds, so he's still got the pace to catch him, so keep the pressure on.
I shouldn't have given the inside like that. God damn it. Lads, some room would be appreciated. I still exist, you know.
We've got some pressure from the guy behind. You need to brake as late as you can. You may need to cover the inside line.
Alright, well, there went all my progress. In the last 3 laps. Okay, what the fuck is my left front doing? supposed to be warmer than that.
Okay, mate, be patient now. You will force an error, so let's just wait for him to make a mistake.
Hopefully I don't force a self-error again. My front cools off a ton these last couple corners. My right front's still running a little cold. Be like around 200 degrees. It's pretty much equilibrium at like 192, 194. Myself.
That's P8. Good job. You're moving up the order.
Didn't even need to do that. Brake late, I mean. Whoops. No, my mirror. Just gonna leave the door wide open this time. I have sort of learned from my mistakes. Sort of. Not really.
That was a great few laps. We just need to pick the pace up a bit to catch the cars in front. Try and brake a little later, carry some more speed into the high-speed turns.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to risk another spin. Ooh. Freaking bump. bumpity humpity yumpity. .3 to Stefan. Oops. I'm getting about a half second that lap on him.
Good lap. That's your fastest lap so far today.
23 flat, so he's running 23 fours, let's say. Maybe a 5. I guess this is going to be pretty much the rest of the race, chasing down 7th.
That's your fastest lap so far.
I remember 22s. Amigo. Gap's under 3.5 now. I might have enough for them to take old hairpin in just 5th gear. Maybe. Don't know where that came from, not even tired. Concentrating too hard, I guess.
Driver in front hold a 3-second lead. You've still got the pressure on him. Don't give up. Keep pushing. Keep digging.
If I give up. Favorite 2003 NASCAR race on Fox? That is an extremely specific question, and the answer is the Darlington race. Craven got him, etc. As if that wasn't the most obvious answer. Just straight up one of my favorite NASCAR races of all time. Might be just my absolute favorite NASCAR race of all time. Project Gaming. So much gaming, hi Liam. Thank you for the resub. A disgustingly long amount of gaming. Okay, we're halfway. Gap is under 3 seconds now. That's how it goes at fellow gamer. Six vertebrae cracked into place. Needless to say, I think the end is near. At least they cracked it into place and not into pieces. Ha, old man, ha.
That's your fastest lap in the race so far.
The hell's the fastest lap of the race if a 22.6 isn't good enough? Most of my joints were noise free. We're gonna have to buy some new noise canceling joints. Please don't say that. I don't have insurance. It's okay, neither do I. So I will not front the bill. I finally have a race on our hands here. Health-wise, might be better just meander into the forest, never to be seen again. Well, you can't have my spot. I've already claimed it. The forest is large enough.
He looks weak in the slow corner. See if you can slip up the inside under braking. Keep the pressure
The forest
on.
welcomes all. That was almost a disaster. Back here, Stefan. Winning? Kinda. In terms of points, I have already won. In terms of this race, not so much.
Think about where he's slower than you. Keep pushing and see if you can take him under braking into the slow corner.
Fucking... I'm gonna mention this again because you weren't here for it. So, you know the most recent one, about Kid Rock, right? I'm just doing my thing in my room before stream today. I watched it. Oh. Anyways, yeah, there's a Kid Rock one. But I heard my mom listening to music in the other room. I walk out. She's listening to a song, a Kid Rock song from the record that is in the Train Records video. Unironically. Like, oh fuck, here we go. I'm about to lose it.
Probe for weakness. Let him feel your presence.
Feel my probe! Alright, 7th place. I mean, not bad from 16th on the grid. Slapped on my the only one sticker. Oh, God.
Very consistent. Now you can just dig out a few extra tenths of a second.
Oh my God. Yeah. What a fucking loser. More like Aaron Loser. Ha! You could say he has stained his reputation. I'm going to fucking die. I'm treading a very fine line between what is acceptable humor and what is punishable by every conceivable terrible thing. What's your cry about your dad? Fuck off.
Your pace is steady and consistent. You just need a bit more now. Come on, dig deep.
What a sad little man. What a sad little man. How is he a bitch? Alive? Thankfully, no. So pissed he just walks off. It's like, excuse me, I am the star here. You should be focusing on me. The time for talking is over. Am I the only one? Maybe you should play better music. That's a good one, Skeleton. Like that. What a I can't even think of the correct insult for that. It's what a child. I mean, yeah, but like, I understand if it's people like shouting at each other, but like, if it's just like it's not disrupting the show in any way. Fuck them. Ooh. felt the wheels spinning. Got a little scared. Maybe plus right now. Oh, yeah, Wendy's is doing a SpongeBob promotion. You can get an actual Krabby Patty. It's very much a thing they're doing. I just had a cursed thought in my mind, and I'm keeping it in my mind. It does not deserve to be known by human ears. I think it's safe to say a 7th is the best I'm doing in this race. Unless I miraculously start going a second faster every lap. I mean, I don't know what y'all are expecting. It's not like they're gonna make a brand new revolutionary hamburger for a funny promotion. Most of these restaurant fast food promotions are just, this is a regular menu item with like 1 or 2 changes. You live my childhood dream. Krusty Krab. Now Wendy's needs to start selling pizza. Krusty Krab pizza is a pizza at Wendy's. There, I made the jingle for you. That'll be $2 million, thank you. That'd be Burger King. Size 3/4 electric. I am also very simple. If the drummer moves both of his legs to use the kick drum, dopamine. Your song has a little. I'm in. I've closed the gap by a whole second in the last like 2 or 3 laps. Gonna make it. Alright, 2 to go. In the British Championship. Final lap. Here we go. And then we'll have one championship left in Tier 4. We might finish this tier before I hit 200 hours. Maybe. It really is, Nick. Love music. Someone really said, what if we made all these random sounds but put them in like a pattern? Is done. Not yet, Katomi. We still have the European Championship. Still have one more championship to do. Like I said. Hey, Kronk won. Let's go. He pulled the right lever. And got the win. Yeah, 21 seconds behind him. Considering all the goofy shit that happened at the start of this race happened. It's not bad. And second place heading into this round, Diego Gonzalez with a double last. Incredible. Not only did he not score points, he finished last in both races. Finished very last in this one, 14 seconds behind Jim in 19th. Ouch. Alright, well, there we go. I did get the fastest lap race too. Okay, cool. Sweet. Anyways, there we go. Formula C British Series champion. Martin Kronk in second, and Brett Parsons third. End up winning by 22 points over Kronk. And Team Madness does, in fact, win the team's championship as well. By 29 points over Dark Nitro. Again, HSM started this round second. 0 points. Fell to fourth. That's all the National Series done for Tier 4. Yeah, Silver Accolade, let's go. And an Invitational, and another Invitational, let's go. Alright. So, Andreas Radisky actually scored the most points in this round. Interesting. Moved him up to 4th overall. I was 9th in the round. Hey, that was good enough. And rip Dennis Waller. Only driver to not score. At least SBV got on the board. So, that was that. Now, what invitationals did we unlock here? So we got West Force. I'd like to invite you to participate in the Atom Blaster Super Cup. It's another aerial atom series. Okay. On 17th of September. Unfortunately, does not take place on the 21st night of September. And from Valor Racing, on June the 1st, we have the Lotus Vintage Formula Challenge. So more vintage Lotus Formula 1 cars. Oh boy, that'll be terrifying. Here it is. Ooh, interesting. We're not doing that yet. Again, I'm saving the invitationals for much later. Where the hell's the, Oh, right, it's in September. Well, now all we have left for this tier is, Formula 3 European Championship. I think I'm gonna save that for its own stream, though. I think we're just gonna do one segment of this game tonight. But hey, we got another accolade. We're up to 45 whole accolades. Woo! Cleared out all the Formula C silver ones. Eventually, we're going to complete an entire row. Eventually. Maybe. Top row might be the first. So, with that, still have plenty more invitationals to unlock as well. But next time on Project Cars, we're going to work towards getting our next gold accolade and completing this row actually with the Formula C European Championship. Next time, Project Cars, F3 Cars.